Some carnival historians say Belmont is the birthplace of carnival. Considering its proximity to the capital city and its status as one of the earliest suburbs, it's perhaps not surprising. But according to one historian, the community shares its title with other places.
While we may say Belmont, I want to say there's a link to Belmont, Gonzales, Laventille, John. Right? We cannot speak about the development of Belmont or anything in Belmont and not mention Laventille.
Sailor Mass started in Belmont in the 1930s with famous massman Jim Harding. Jason Griffth, also known for playing Sailor Mass, is Harding's protege and started playing with him after the Second World War. At the time, the US base in Chaguaramas was still in existence, so there were American soldiers all over Port of Spain.
In the mid-50s, it could have been somewhere around 1935 or 36, when King George V died. He played a black and white mass. Now, you can remember we were in colonial days at that time. He played a black and white mass. And for the coronation, he played a red, white, and blue mass. Those were our colors of the flag. And he put a crown on top of the wireframe and he called it King Sailor. So he is the pioneer of this mass. And what I am telling you here now, I am quoting him, because he told me so. So he was the first fella to bring out this type of mass. Well, as the years passed, we had a lot of people from different areas bringing out the Sailor Mass. But I know Jim Harding as a pioneer.
During this period, the steel pan had a greater presence on the road. And while Belmont can't claim ownership of the national instrument, it can claim the first all-children steel pan band, the City Kids Steel Orchestra. Created by Ma Toussaint and her boys, they heralded the start of Juve in Belmont. Roderick still carries on the band his family started in the 50s. The membership is smaller now, but they continue to participate in competition. When it came to detail, carnival costumes were renowned for their accuracy. This was the case when the late George Bailey reigned in the 50s and 60s. A multiple Band of the Year winner, his costumes have been described as awe-inspiring. Apparently, Dr. Eric Williams once told a group of schoolchildren if they wanted to know about Egypt, they should refer to Bailey's 1959 presentation, Relics of Egypt.
George used to play real carnival, real mass. He used to play what we know as traditional mass. Started from way back when carnival started with band leaders like Harry Basinlow, Alan Charles.
At the time, carnival presentations fit into specific categories, and band leaders spent hours doing research with the intention of creating almost exact replicas that would parade through the streets of Port of Spain. That started changing in the late 70s and early 80s when fantasy mass gained prominence. This category freed band leaders from the pressures of doing exact reproductions and allowed them to create more abstract presentations. More band leaders also started using leotards and bikinis in their presentations during this time.
Mass with clothes, not the 4Bs they play now. Brazil bikini Bs and Bamsies. That's not our costume. That's Brazil. They copying Brazil and they're running a bad seventh.
McFarlane says his presentations such as India, The Legend of Boi, and Earth, Cries of Despair, Wings of Hope fall into this category. He says the real question we need to be asking is why masqueraders aren't interested in the bands that offer costumes with much more to play with. Sony Gray, C News.